So welcome back to Lovely Being You. So years ago, we used to live in New Jersey, and we used to want to get a snack. So we used to go downstairs, and we used to sneak downstairs to get something to eat, and then come back upstairs and go back to bed. But there was always a question that my younger brother had. He said, why do we have to sneak? We would never have had to sneak, but I was afraid, you see, because when my stepmother was getting her master's, we were downstairs and we were eating and playing around and joking around, and she said, when I get home, I'm tired. The kids should be in bed. She said this, and then she started fighting, beating me up, abusing me. And the kids, I had to put the kids to bed to make sure they were in bed and they had eaten before she came in when she was going to get her master's. What I could not understand is my father's comment of, you deserve that and more. That was usually my stepmother's line when my father was trying to get on us, on our case about something. But it was not my responsibility, but it was made my responsibility. And because of that experience, this is the reason why we used to sneak downstairs and hope that she did not wake up. Sometimes the oldest child takes on more responsibilities because they are older. But I was actually living in the Bronx at one point with my mother figure. My father figure said that my older brother and myself were going to move to New Jersey because it was a better school system. But along with going to a new school, not having the money to pay for the things that we needed, not even giving us what we needed, me wearing Chinese slippers throughout high school until I was able to get a job. And when I started working, my stepmother said that I needed to buy different things in the house. I needed to contribute to the house. But when my younger siblings got jobs, they never had to contribute to the house. This goes back to the lesson that great-grandma made. She said, if you treat people a certain way, it's going to come back. You're not always going to be happy with the way that it comes back. Remember, when you're dealing with children or anyone, you got to consider who you're dealing with first. To have that experience to where my money is now the household money. Now I don't have the money to buy the school supplies that I need. Who suffers then? Now, later on, as time progressed, I was always the stepchild because I'm going to be honest with you, I had to cook and clean. If the house was not cleaned and when she came home, that was a problem. My father always put all the blame on me, all of the pressure on me. So when people say, why is it that you're not as close to family members? You got to look at different experiences. People can point at another person. They can say, this person is wrong or that person is wrong. But unless you lived in that house and unless you grew up in that environment, you never know. So what I'm saying here again, and I'm underlining the same point that I made before, do not marry a person if you know that you're not going to be able to follow through, be respectful, and treat others the way that you want to be treated, because those children are going to be the ones who have to suffer. And remember, we're on the love train. We're on the loving thyself journey. And on this journey where we are learning to love ourselves more, we've got to look at the different experiences that we've had. Take from those experiences, learn from those experiences so that you become a better person. Thank you so much for joining us. So lovely being you.